During his visit to America, Pope Francis will also sit down with U.S. bishops, including one church leader from North Texas. Dan Godwin has more in tonight's Fox Forward.
Francis is making not just his first trip to the U.S. as Pope. This will be the first time he's ever been in this country. He'll arrive in Washington on September 22nd. His 6-day visit will include stops in New York and Philadelphia. Bishop Kevin J. Farrell is leader of the Catholic Diocese of Dallas. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much, Dan, for inviting me.
So the day after he arrives in Washington, the
Yes.
Pope will be meeting for midday prayer and discussions with U.S. bishops.
Yes.
You'll be in on that meeting. What will go on there?
Well, he will say to us that we are leaders and we need to take care of the people. Especially, he is deeply concerned about the situation of the underprivileged people, the poor in our country. He will bring up, I'm sure, the question of immigration to us, and I am sure he will speak to the values that, have made this nation great.
Now, you knew Francis before he became Pope.
I had met him on one occasion before he became Pope, yes.
And you've spoken to him since he became the leader of the church?
Yes, I've had at least 1, 2, 3 occasions I have spoken with him.
He appreciated your fluency in Spanish, and at one point he did express interest in seeing Texas.
Well, that was just a brief encounter with him, and he was speaking in Italian, and I responded to him in Spanish, as he's Argentinian, and obviously. So I spoke to him in Spanish, and he looked at me and was wondering, why is an Irishman speaking Spanish from Texas? So he expressed his desire one day he would love to come there. He also then spoke to me about the immigration question in Texas, in the United States in general.
The Pope has generated controversy. His encyclical on climate change, his remarks about the harshness of global capitalism,
Yes.
On poor people. Some conservative columnists in the United States have been quite blunt in their criticism.
Mm.
Do you ever worry that this Pope may become too controversial?
No, never. The Pope is supposed to, as are all the bishops, supposed to speak out on moral issues. These issues are affecting the lives of everyday people, because he doesn't look at life as being liberal and conservative. He looks at life as it is, and he sees the poor, he sees people suffering, he sees that the world can do something about them, and he would encourage all those who have a responsibility for this to do something about it.
Bishop Kevin J. Farrell, thank you so much for the chat. It's going to be a very interesting visit.
Oh yes, it certainly will. Thank you, Dan.